Okay, so hello. Yeah, this is kind of a random video because I've had COVID for the past week and I'm just feeling better now. So I thought I would just record a video and hopefully get a video out before I go back to work. So that is that. I did notice like two people sign up for memberships like in the past 2 weeks. So cool. It was really amusing to see those little pictures next to your names of the sweats. Yeah. Anyways, I don't even know if I'm gonna edit this in time. Going back on this, yeah, COVID got me, bitch. So I'm living proof that you can be antisocial and have no social life and still get COVID. I am pretty sure I got in the gym, even though I keep my distance. I don't wear a mask there because it's optional, and then it's just really hard to work out with the mask on. So even when I did have to wear a mask to go into the gym, I would wear it like this. So literally like 2 years of me like this, dodging it, and I couldn't evade Omicron. So yeah, like that Avengers scene where like Thanos snaps his finger and half the world disappears. It's like that but slower. So when you watch the news, they say like Omicron is highly contagious. It's like 80% of the cases, and then your coworker says you're gonna get it, and like okay, it happened. So yeah, I blame her. Just kidding, not really. So anyways, I guess going back on it, last Wednesday I started to feel a sore throat coming on, and I didn't think too much of it because last time I had this, I tested positive both times, so it wasn't COVID. I did warn my coworker that I didn't feel so good when I woke up, I didn't feel so good when I showed up to work, so I was just letting her know that I tested negative though. But when I got home, I had a throbbing headache, and I remember watching this like vlogger go over his symptoms, and I'm like, I have a throbbing headache right now. So let me just test myself one more time before I go to sleep for work tomorrow, and it ended up turning up positive. So I was like, oh shit. And then I had to like text my coworker and be like, I'm so sorry if I spread it to you, and then text my boss, and then yeah, I've been on sick leave since then. As far as like symptoms wise goes, I didn't lose my sense of taste or smell. For the most part, I know I'm infectious just because I'm testing positive, but my cold symptoms weren't as bad as a regular cold I usually get, like once a year. My nose wasn't running as much as I usually have it running when I have a cold. It only like dripped like maybe a couple of times, but it's not like actively dripping, and I'm not actively like blowing out snot. I'm not actively sneezing either. It's just the coughing that was the most, I guess, strenuous part of it, just because your throat is like itching half the time and you're just coughing out all that infectious breath. So yeah, I did get boosted, but I got boosted like really early, like almost a year ago. I got boosted in October of 2021, so it's been like 9 months. I was hoping to evade Omicron until the next like set of vaccines will roll out, but I guess that's not happening. But yeah, we'll see how the vaccines works this time. I'm hoping to, the last time that people had COVID and then they got vaccinated was like, you had to wait like 90 days or something, so we'll see. So when I was staying home, I tried to be as productive as possible, so I was looking for things to do. I cleaned up my desktop like now, so my desktop has like no icons on the desktop part of it, except for like my stuff folder and then the recycling bin. And that's pretty much it, which is really good. I don't know how long that will last though. But yeah, before it was literally like a clutter of all these movies I planned to watch and all these songs that I was contemplating on keeping on my computer or not. And then yeah, it like kept adding up. So it's nice and clean now, and it's just a regular like Windows wallpaper. I also put a reservation on a Chevy Blazer EV, just because I thought that car looked really good. It's like $10,000 cheaper than the long-range Tesla Model Y. So yeah, let's see how that turns out. It's either we're gonna be in a recession and I get that car for that price I want, which is like not any more than MSRP, or it's gonna be like $10,000 above MSRP, and I'm gonna be like, no, I don't want that. So yeah, let's see. What else? So yeah, and I'm also in the process of renewing my passport, just because it's the 15th year and I need to like renew it, or I have to renew in person next year. So I'm gonna go get my passport photo taken probably tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'm still testing positive, but I shouldn't be spreading it since I'm not coughing as much. So yeah, I did have to go out every couple of days just to buy a test, because I didn't get my new batch of tests mailed to me yet. I still haven't gotten my shipping confirmation yet either. And just to buy some groceries and stuff. So yeah, hopefully I didn't pass it on to anyone. So yeah, that's that. I have like 3 more days of rest until I get to go back to work on Monday. So, well, anywho, I've been overeating and not working out since I don't want to spread my breath around. So yeah, after like hours of sitting in front of the computer and just like being like, I should be better. I'll do that later on. So I guess in this video, I do have a bunch of ASOS packages I have not opened yet. I'm hoping to open them relatively soon, since I have so much like new clothes in there that I can wear to the gym once I test negative. I don't plan on going back until the weekend after this next week. So not this weekend, since I'm pretty sure I'll still test positive on Sunday. I have one last test saved for that, but I'm technically cleared to go back to work on Monday, even though I test positive, because I should be asymptomatic then. And then yeah, that'll be like the 11th day. So one of the things I've been wanting to buy was like these tanks, because I have days where I don't plan to go to the gym, so I wake up not really needing to like change clothes and go to work. So I've been eyeing these just because I've seen like Jordan Torres wear them, and I'm like, oh, if I wear them, I'll look like him, which is not true, but yeah, I guess one day I'll have a chest like that. But anyways, I had them, or these particular tanks, like over 10 years ago. They're obviously much more different now because of the materials used and stuff like that. But yeah, I bought like 3 packs of them because I have nothing better to do. So basically, I got these 2 Exist tanks. I had them before, like a long time ago, like 2010 or something. And they're a little more different now. Like the ones I had before, they weren't ribbed, and then the shoulder portion, like this portion, whatever it's called. Anyways, it was more like piping rather than actual like a band. So these are square cut tanks, which is pretty hard to find. Actually, been looking for more like unique looking tanks, but the ones I want are like $50, and I don't really want to spend $50 on a tank. So for now, this is like something I wanted, and I got it just because it was on sale-ish. Yeah, so I got it in white, and then I got a pack of like black ones. And I got them directly from To Exist. I don't really remember how much they were. They were like a little bit cheaper, and I just bought 3 packs because I wanted free shipping. There's also cash back on Rakuten, so you get a little bit back on that too. They're not super cheap, but they're pretty reasonable. It's so hard to open. So yeah, here's in black. The only surprise to me is that like I'll wear it later, but this part is a little closer. I thought it would be like wider, but guess not. Yeah, black, and then I have 2 grays. So there's like a dark gray and like a heather. So it's just a gray. And then like a heather gray. I think that's the proper term for it. And then another reason why I bought these is because I had been like eyeing some shirts, like button shirts, and I was like, I'll probably need to wear something under them. So I got these as like the undershirt. So yeah, I don't really have any undershirts since I kind of outgrew the ones I had before, and I've gotten rid of all of them already. So this is kind of like my new clean slate. I got these all in larges just because I don't really fit mediums nowadays. So yeah, for me, basically tops are larges. If they're shirts, like button shirts, then it's me X large. So I found those to fit the most, right? As far as like pants goes, 34 by 30 is my probably the most reliable size for me. Otherwise, I can try to fit a 32 if I like really suck in my stomach and like squeeze the waistband in. I did wear a white one for a while before I had COVID, and then they're okay. Nothing too special. So currently I'm wearing a while back. Okay, so if you can't tell, I don't have all my lights on because it's freaking hot as hell, and I have all these fans on, so I don't want to like get even hotter. So what I mean by is, I thought these would be like a little more out here, but I don't mind. I think that's okay. So Jordan Torres usually wears it like up to here, and then he has like his flat stomach peeking out. So yeah, why I chose these tanks opposed to like the one before where it's just like a regular is because usually, or at least from my experience before, it was like up here, like way up here. So like it would like jab into my armpit. So yeah. Oh yeah, I also like in my free time I like clean up all my body hair, so I feel like a new person now. Okay. So yeah. So black, it's like hides bumps a little like nicer, so I don't look as fat. It is in dark gray. Obviously, I'm short, so it's actually just like this long. So you technically can like tuck it in like that, but it's pretty ripped, so you don't really need to. Then then this light gray, a little less forgiving as far as like fat roast goes. So yeah, also I wanted one of these because like one of the places where I work, there's no working air conditioning, so I wanted like the thinnest tank possible, so I wouldn't like radiate so much heat. So yeah. Yeah, my cat's really sleeping like good. So yeah, hopefully I don't look too unattractive, and I get a video out before I go back to work. Hopefully I get to opening my other packages too. See you in my next video, I guess.